Okay, I'm going to demonstrate at least how one way in which you can do Lab 4, how the hardware should work. So we've got the Whirlybird, and it's weight loaded in the back so that it'll always be down. There's a Arduino here on the board, and you'll notice on the Arduino that there's two input buttons on this breakout board. One will say 0 calibration, and then the other one arms the Whirlybird or the Hummingbird. There's also a kill switch, and so when you go to run this thing, you want to have the red up and the switch pushed on. We've also configured a little joystick, and so the way I have this is, if I look at it from the side, this is going to be what we'll use for pitch and yaw. So I'm going to use for this lab just the up and down motion to adjust KM up and down inside of the code. Okay, so the way you run this thing is after you've downloaded the code to the Arduino, we have to calibrate so the encoders don't know where 0 is at, and so we have to basically set this the Hummingbird so that we zero out, kind of start it at 0. So if we get it roughly level, then I'll hit the button furthest away from me that calibrates what all of the angles. It's going to think now that this particular pitch angle is 0, the roll angle, which I've locked out, will be 0, and then the yaw angle at this point is 0. So when I hit that button, it zeroes internally in the code what all those things are at, and then I'm going to hit this other button, the one that's closest to me, to arm and start the process. Okay, so when I hit that, the motors are going to spin up and then stop. I can let go of it now, and now the code is actually running. Now I have probably too high of a value for KM, so I'm going to simply adjust this value until the Hummingbird is level. Okay, so that didn't take me very long. If I went down a few values, I'm just adjusting KM inside of my code, and so that brings the Hummingbird down. So I'm going to just adjust this until we're roughly level. So increase KM a little bit so it comes up. And then on the screen, KM is going to be printing out on my serial monitor. So I'll be able to see what the KM value is. And then when I'm done, I can go ahead and hit the kill switch. So just to let you know, these things are very, they're a little bit sensitive. We build them here at BYU, and they do break easily, so please be careful with the Hummingbirds. Also, don't put your finger in with the propellers. These propellers spin fast. They'll probably cut you. They wouldn't chop your finger off, I don't think, but they would definitely hurt you. Okay, so that's the first or Lab H.4, I guess.